welcome to the show. We are here on Sunday morning, actually. It's about 8:45 in the a.m. We just got done with a couple of cups of coffee and thought I would jump in here and see if we can't jump onto a server and see what we got going on here in this Monday. Let's try, what are we going to do? Oh, we've got a poop socks one, actually. How about that? There's only 4 people in there. We want a few more people in that, so let's see if we can't get into this one. Let's try to connect to this one here and see what we got going on. It looks like they are currently in game, but there's a few people in here, nobody that I really recognize. You would think that of all these servers I get onto, whether it's WreckFest 1 or WreckFest 2, that I would start recognizing some names, but apparently not. I don't see anybody in here that looks familiar to me, but as soon as we get loaded up and as soon as we get ready to go, we will go. I am using the streaming PC to record this, of course, on WreckFest 2, because that's the only way that the rig will cooperate. Cannot record on the gaming rig playing WreckFest 2 because it doesn't work. Tried it, been there, done that. So I've got to send it from the gaming rig over to the streaming rig in order to record it. I can record everything else on the gaming rig, but WreckFest 2, for some reason, it just uses up too many resources in order for me to record on the same rig that I am using the game to play. So, it looks like we're going to be jumping in here relatively quickly now. It looks like everybody's done with that particular race. So we will see where we're going to go next, and we will jump into some Sunday WreckFest number 2 online and see what we can get in. Now, it's going to be a figure 8 we're going to jump right into. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what car I'm in. That's not going to do it. Maybe I've got to wait here a second. We got to wait here a second. Well, the race is going to start soon. So let's do that. Oh, here we go. Garage. I am in the Road Slayer. Okay, that'll work. We'll take the Road Slayer, and we will set ready to rock and roll here. And now it's 8 laps because the event changed. Car resets enabled. Car reset delay 2 seconds. See, that's nice the way they do it like that. That's kind of the way it should be. To have things set to 2 seconds. Kind of nice. So yeah, so we will get into the figure 8. The banger race, 2 second delay. All class of cars are welcome. And there you go. The countdown has been paused. Now we're getting ready to go again. Was there another change? I don't know. And track has changed to European Rallycross. Okay, so you're just going to go changing things right in the middle of stuff. Just don't understand. Now everybody's got to reload the cars, reload the track. Should have left it alone and then changed over to the European Rallycross after the figure 8. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't know if I still have the WreckFest 2 over here on my OBS, which I think has the music on it. Don't know if I want to jump to that in the middle of the recording, but we might take a pause here after this race and try that, because at least we'll have some music in the background, because right now there's none. Until the developers decide to get music into WreckFest 2, it is just awfully quiet. Listen. Yeah, see? Super quiet. And they need to get some music in here. They need to get some music in here at some point down the road. But in the meantime, people are saying disable the wrong way. Anyway, let's get into this right here. We'll see how this goes. And that'll be that. So are we going to go now? Okay, we are going to go now. This apparently is the European Rallycross. Been on this track a few times. We got cars on top of cars over here. Come on, get up the hill. Get up the hill, for crying out loud. Alright. See if we can't actually get something done here now that we get out of that mess of traffic. You got to turn, man. Okay, well, you overturned and I turned you. So what happens when you get caught in front of me like that? Yep, that's a bad corner right there. Oh! Thanks for being in the middle of the track, pal. You really got to slow down for that one or you will end up in the trees. Been there, done that several times. I know I've mentioned this before. WreckFest 2 here, the force feedback is definitely different than the first WreckFest. I'm sure I can fix that in the set. I mean, I kind of like it like this. I might try to change it in the original WreckFest so it kind of matches this. The force feedback in this is just a little tighter than the first WreckFest. A little, I don't know if tighter is the correct word, maybe a little stiffer, a little tighter, a little more feel to it when the car gets all kerfuckled in a different direction. Well, we are all over the place here. I mean, I like the way it feels, so maybe in the original WreckFest I will just tighten it up a little bit. The force feedback, add a little bit more force feedback in the game because I like the way this feels a little better. Obviously, these cars handle in this game different than they do in the first WreckFest. The dynamics are totally different. Got a bunch of wreck cars already. Poor Seth there, he's lost a wheel. Through all the damage and all the screwed up cars. we got 7th place. Okay. Well, that's not too shabby, I guess. And now this AI's taking my car backwards. Go figure. Going backwards. All right. Let us continue. All right, well, that's not too bad. 7th place for the first one on that rallycross. Fortunately, that rallycross is not near as long as the rallycross on WreckFest 1, which is very long. And, yeah, so we will see where they're going to take us next. We're going to go back to the figure 8 now. Okay. And we are paused by the moderator again, so we will see what happens as soon as they get ready to go. As soon as they get ready to go. It's a long delay between the races here. Track changed again. Will you please make up your mind? Unbelievable. We're just going to put in there, make up your mind. For crying out loud. Start with one, go to another one. Anyway, they may not like that comment, but that's too darn bad. So, it's sup LOL. Whatever. Anyway, we will see this Outer Oval Speedway. Much too long of a delay between races, so we may start pausing the recording between here and there, because this just, 90 some seconds is just way too long. Way too long between the races, so we don't want you to have to sit here for a minute and a half or so waiting to get to the next race. So we may have to do some pausing and unpausing of the video so we can get right into the racing, because that's what we're here for. On this Sunday, we want to get into some racing, so let's go. Let's go. Immediately we got cars bunching up and sideways and crashing. I'm trying to get back on the track. Yeah, first you want to start with one track, and then you end up changing your mind and going to something else. So make up your mind, dude. No! You can't just come across the track like that. Tokyo, baby. Coming through. Nope, almost tagged you. Nope. Somebody just tagged the concrete right there. Oh, and we're done. 4th place. That was pretty short. And all the cars are just going to keep piling in. Piling in and piling in, and my throttle's still stuck, and more cars are piling in. And more cars are piling in, and they really need to fix that. When you're done with the race, you shouldn't have to mess with all of this crap right here. So, yeah. All right, well, we will, they're still piling in. So this is one of the things that WreckFest 2 needs to fix. Is this, sitting here waiting for the last car to cross the track. It's a little annoying. Finally, we are out of that. Wow. Okay, so we are going to see where the next track is, and then we will probably start doing a pause between, because it's just taking too damn long. It's going to be the scrapyard, so stand by. All right, we are back, and we are at the scrapyard. And let's see what we can do here. Working at the scrapyard, yeah. Main route at the scrapyard. Okay. Appreciate that. That first corner, every game, whether it's original WreckFest or WreckFest 2, every game, that first corner is always a bad one. People just don't know how to get through the first corner without a problem. Oh, crossover. We are really loose in the back end. Oh. Really? Okay, well, that's what I get for being in the middle of the track. Yep, somebody got turned there. Get off me, dude. Oh, you got turned. I dumped you. Yes, I did. The two of us cannot go flying through the air with the greatest of ease at the same time. It just does not work. Whoa! Oh, damn it! I was hard on the brakes. I was hard on the brakes, but it didn't help me any. We got T-boned hard. Yes, we did, and I got turned. Ah. Ah, come on. Up and over, and on, not on our wheels. Oh. Trying to control it. She does not want to drive so straight now. I'm just going to let that person go because they're shoving me around. Yep, you're going to go around. Sorry. Big crash in the crossover. Car in front of me is smoking really bad. Okay, you're going around. Sorry, dude. It's WreckFest. You know, it took me quite a long time and a bunch of experimentation to get it to where I could actually drive in this game. Because the dynamics, you know, I mentioned this before, the dynamics are so much different than the first WreckFest. The way the cars handle, the physics, everything. You really got to, just take the time to get everything set up correctly. I mean, in the beginning I was having such a hard time, I actually had to use the controller. Because the controller, I could actually do something with it, but then after, I don't know how long it was, maybe an hour and a half of just tweaking stuff. Ooh, we almost got hit in a crossover. I actually got it to where it's drivable. For the most part. So in other words, you just got to be patient. Patience is not usually one of my virtues. There are times I'm a very impatient. But at least I admit it. Because it is, the dynamic is a lot different. Come on, you gotta go this way. How's this guy that's smoking really bad and is down a bunch of tires is outrunning me? That's just wrong on so many levels. And they are smoking bad. I got timed out. And that's what happens, and the game just goes berserk. Okay, well, there's that. Oh, man, the old scrapyard. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Now we're going to change over to the Fin Cross circuit, and we'll see what happens here. All right, Fin Cross circuit. We'll get in a couple more races here, and then we will call it a video on this Sunday. Sunday. We got housework to do. Might have to get outside if the grass is not too wet and get my yard mowed. A job that my sons are supposed to be doing, but what are you going to do? Yep, you got wrecked, and we got wrecked. And we were on our side. Oh, the RV is completely off the track. Can't see. And we got taken out. And the RV's taking us out. Well, we'll get away from the RV anyway, hopefully. Just because your vehicle's bigger than mine, you think you can just play around, pal? I don't think so. Boy, you can really feel that force feedback when I go into that corner like that. Front end really likes to grab. Especially on the dirt. It's not so much on the asphalt, but on the dirt you can really feel it digging in. You can really feel it digging in, man. It's the digging in, man. Like right there. You can really feel the steering wheel tighten up. Especially when I come into that corner that quick. No, we overshot it. I overshot it. I'm not sure what just flashed on the screen. Something flashed on the screen. I didn't quite catch what it was. I'll have to see what it is in the playback. It was relatively quick, whatever it was. I don't know if it was something to do with the game or something to do with my computer, because I still get this message in the beginning that I don't have enough VDRM. High server something. That I don't have enough VDRM. I've got a 6 gigabyte graphics card, but apparently for every other game I play that's enough, but not this one. You dog slime. Yeah, it's like high network something. I have no idea. We really overshot that one too, didn't we? And then it's the AI is just going to run me into the dang thing. Yeah, it was high network something. I'm not sure what that's all about. I mean, the game seems to be working fine, so I have no idea. But when we get back to the next race, oh, here we go. Okay, we're going to get in one more. And, oh, we lost a bunch of people. That's what happened. A bunch of people just, they either got bailed or they got kicked out. I'm not really sure. Okay, now a bunch of bots are coming in. Interesting. And we're going back to the, oh, this is going to be the demolition area at the scrapyard. All right, well, that'll be one way to finish it out, I guess, and then that'll be a video. So, oh, okay, so now we lost a bunch of people. Yeah, see, things really need to change here on the game. Now we're going back to the rallycross. Wow. Okay, stand. All right, we are back at the European Rallycross. We lost quite a few players, but we're going to get in this one last race, 6 laps, and then we're going to call it a video, and we're going to get some housework done. Wow. We got dumped on right away, didn't we? Yes, we did. Yeah, we got dumped on right away. Come on, turn, baby. We're gonna dump that guy. I'm sure he's gonna come back and try to keep me out of the trees. Thank you. Back at the rallycross. I'm sure the developers are sooner or later going to get more tracks in here, and there's going to be more updates, which is fine. I mean, I can just tell right away there's a lot of stuff that needs to change. But it's still in development. I get it. It's still a new game. They're still working on it. I mean, they have had, I think, 1 or 2 updates since the game came out. And, you know, most certainly it takes time to get that stuff developed like that. I get it. There's definitely some things I would do right away, especially like, you know, when you cross the finish line and you're just sitting there and you're waiting on everybody else to cross the line. The original WreckFest, you can just go straight to continue and then wait for everybody to get done without having to just sit there and watch all the cars crash into you. So that, you know, that should change. Some of it using so many resources that it does, the VDRM. I don't know why you have to use more than 6 gigabytes, which is what my card is 6 gigabytes. So I have to basically just put everything on the low setting as far as the graphics and everything goes, just to even get it to look right, play good. WreckFest, the original one, that you don't have to do that, so I don't know why that they've required so much. You're going to go around for the game to really use that much of your VDRM. So there's some things that needs to be tweaked, because anybody that's got a very, you know, even a 4 gigabyte graphics card, they're not going to be able to play this. Like I said, I've got a 6 gigabyte card, and you know, the GTX GeForce 1660 Super 6 gigabyte graphics card plays all, even Microsoft Flight Simulator. I mean, it plays that really well, and you're talking a lot of stuff going on as far as visuals go and that, you know, especially when you're like flying a plane or when I fly the helicopter and we're going around. Hey, how about that? There's a lot going on, and it's set to pretty much all the medium settings you can get on Flight Simulator. I haven't done a Flight Simulator in a while. I do have some videos on my YouTube channel about Flight Simulator where I'm flying the helicopter. Basically, I just fly right over my house, but it doesn't use near as much off the graphics card as this game here. This is the only one between the original WreckFest, American Truck Simulator, BeamNG Drive, Microsoft Flight Simulator, GTA 5, even the enhanced version. This is the only one that just has so much of demand that it's a little crazy. But that's the way they developed it. I guess that's the way it is, but we're finished. Oh. But everybody else that has, and it's 5th place, I guess that'll work. Everybody else that has, systems that are not up to speed are going to have a hard time. Are going to have a hard time keeping up playing this game. So that's my 2 cents worth. I know I 2 cents worth it pretty much every time I play this game. I'm sure things will get fixed. And that'll be awesome. So in the meantime, take care of yourself and others, and we'll see you on the next one. So long.